The Silence of the Lambs is a 1991 American psychological horror film directed by Jonathan Demme. The screenplay is written by Ted Talley and is adapted from Thomas Harris's 1988 novel called The Silence of the Lambs. The film stars Jodie Foster as Clarice Starling, a young FBI trainee who is pulled out from her training to catch a serial killer known as Buffalo Bill, who skins his female victims' bodies. For this, she has to create a psychological profile and seeks the advice of the imprisoned Dr. Hannibal Lecter, a brilliant psychiatrist and cannibalist serial killer. Anthony Hopkins plays Lecter, and Ted Levin plays Bill. Silence of the Lambs became the third film to bag the Big Five at the Academy Awards. It became the Best Film, Best Actor in Leading Role for Anthony Hopkins, Best Actress in Leading Role for Jodie Foster, Best Director for Jonathan Demme, and Ted Talley for Best Written Screenplay based on the previously produced or published material. Some of the insights about the cinematography of the film are that the film was shot using film stock and the cinematography led by Tak Fujimoto was done using Panavision Panaflex camera and Panavision lenses. The director has used POV shots or point of view shots throughout the film and calls them the most powerful shots of all, as he wanted to evoke fear by putting the audience in the protagonist's shoes to see exactly what the character is seeing. Here's a shot I want you to watch to notice how the POV has been used in the film.
Hi, I'm Barney. He told you don't get near the glass.
Yes, he did. Clarice Starling.
Mm-hmm. Nice to meet you, Clarice. You can hang your coat up there if you like.
Oh, thank you, I will.
He's past the others. The last cell, you keep to the right. I put out a chair for you.
Oh, yes, that's very good, thank you.
I'll be watching. You'll do fine.
In the year 1991, the film revolutionized the use of point of views. Much of the film is shot using low-key lighting to create the feel of intimidation and tension. The use of the top light on Lecter's face enhances his mysterious and frightening nature and follows the theme of the film. Moving on with the fantastic creative visual language of the film, maintaining the dark and gritty film treatment. The movie was shot in the darkest locations of Pittsburgh, including a state hospital and the Museum of Natural History. Lecter's prison cell, made of glass, depicts how unique and different he is from all the other prisoners. It is also used in making interaction between Starling and Lecter intimidating and threatening. The costumes of the characters speaks volumes about their personality. Hannibal wears dark and bland clothing which depicts his mental state. In addition, Hannibal was also made to wear a mask, only restricting his face and mouth, emphasizing the danger and fear he brings to others. In contrast to this, Clarice acquires a formal attire which shows her confidence. Here's a clip you initially watched. However, this time let me show you the bright side of production design and how it helps in characterization.
I put out a chair for you.
Oh, yes, that's very good, thank you.
I'll be watching. You'll do fine.
As the protagonist moves forward, you will notice that the type of prisoners get worse and more dangerous. When you reach Lecter's cell, you will see how plain and simple the setup really is. However, you know that he is the most dangerous of all, and this is because of production design.
Morning.
Here are some color palettes from the film that you might enjoy. Moving on, a big shout out to the actors who played their parts to perfection. Anthony Hopkins brings such wit and style to his character. He frightens you with his outrageousness.
A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
And Jodie Foster did a terrific work
Ran away.
as she absorbed the screen in every frame, making you forget you're watching a film.
I opened the gate to their pen, but they wouldn't run. They just stood there, confused. They wouldn't run.
But you could, and you did, didn't you?
Yes. I took one lamb and I ran away as fast as I could.
Where were you going, Clary?
I don't know. I didn't have any food, any water, and it was very cold. Very cold. I thought if I could save just one, but he was so heavy. He was so heavy.
Now, in the next scene, we are going to see how the editing has been done in this film. Both the characters starts as equal in the scene. They hold equal power against each other.
Closer, please. Closer.
Both the characters are still equal and eye to eye with each other.
That expires in 1 week. You're not real FBI, are you?
This is the moment when Hector takes the upper hand.
I'm still in training at the academy.
That is rather slippery of you, Agent Starling. Sit, please.
The editor moves closer to Hector. He's in charge of the situation now.
Now then, tell me, what did Miggs say to you? Multiple Miggs in the next cell. He hissed at you. What did he say?
He said, I can smell your cunt.
I see. I myself cannot.
This is how change of power and control is shown through editing.
Skin cream. And sometimes you wear lead at home. But not today.
Now we move on to sound. Now this is a beautiful POV of Bill wearing the night vision goggles. I don't want you to focus on the night vision colors or the POV. I want you to focus on the sound. The beautiful sound captured in the film was also a nominee for the Academy Awards. The overall film is a little slow but still doesn't give you any time to breathe. The film is full of references of butterflies and lamps. While the butterfly signifies change, it transforms from a caterpillar to a cocoon to a butterfly. In the same way, the characters also take such transformation in the film. Clarice transformed from a trainee to a bold FBI officer. Hannibal's transformation comes from him being free from the jail, just like a cocoon turning into a butterfly. And Bill's obsession of turning into a woman is also a sign of change. While we connect the dots, Bill's obsession of killing women and skinning them is the same as killing lambs for wool. And Clarice's bad childhood memory of screaming lambs dies with the death of Bill.